Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to Marakar. Welcome back to the World Series 2022. We are here with an absolutely giant match today. The first round number 3 we are casting of the World Series 2022. I think the first round number 3 to happen. And we've got 2 legendary players who are actually probably some of the favorites to win the tournament, maybe aside from like Xcal. But yeah, we've got an absolutely gigantic one for you. We've got Marakar down in the south with the ViViD in the cyan color on Oil Rampage. So no doubt he picked this map. All the way up in the north, facing him, another absolute giant in the game, which is ViViD in the green USA Air Force. We actually saw them play pretty much this exact same matchup. Was it not exactly the same? When I uploaded that epic replay they played, or was it Stealth? Oh, I don't know. I think it was Tox Air or something like that. But yeah, Marakar picked this map. He plays it pretty much 99 times a day, so I'm expecting an unbelievable performance from him. He is sending 2 workers over to the right hand side. ViViD. Yeah, the way I see it between these players at the moment is Marakar is the super spammer at the moment, most active player maybe in the entire game. At least against all the top level players for sure, and ViViD playing a lot less, but he's just naturally a beast. So yeah, I think Marakar will probably naturally be a beast as well, but he is spamming a lot, whereas ViViD actually sometimes I see him on Discord and he's actually playing Valorant even when the World Series is going on. So yeah, we've got ViViD with the Air Force. We've got the stronger army normally, but actually on this map you might actually favor the Tox, because when you get to Palace, when you get to buggies, quads, scud storms, they are going to cause an absolute nightmare for the Air Force. Down at the bottom right, we've got ViViD with a Dozer Crush. I don't know if there was a Rebel there or not, but it was a technical on its case. Going to kill it exceptionally slowly, though. Laserlock comes in on one of the technicals. He's actually grabbed hold of that bunker. I think there's probably a Tox Rebel inside of there. Another technical now from Marakar. This has probably also got a Tox Rebel inside of it. It does, and he's going to get hold of that bunker. And straight away now he's applying the pressure to ViViD. This oil is also being hit. And you would imagine Marakar is just going to start hitting them straight away. I think it's actually worthwhile evacing that Rebel and trying to capture that as well. Perhaps Marakar with a lot of aggression over on the left-hand side. Those in the base goes down. You know, the exciting thing about this set for me as well is a lot of the sets that I've watched, like especially that round number 1, sometimes it's hard for me not to spoil the score for myself, and sometimes I know the score, I know at least who wins, stuff like that. The replays I've never seen before, but usually sometimes I get an idea because it's hard to download replays without someone spoiling it, which is a big shame. However, in this one, I have absolutely no idea, and actually the set between these 2 players as I'm recording this is not even entirely finished. They are still they're still ongoing, so nobody knows, so nobody can spoil it. So that's why I am trying to do it ASAP before someone spoils it, before someone messages me in Discord, say, oh, did you see that? Did you see that game where this player lost the game or whatever? Yeah, drone gets picked off there. Marakar still with no oils down at the bottom right and no refinery. Very slow actually from Marakar, but I think he was prioritizing the aggression, which so far seems to have all been pushed back. ViViD has all of his oils, but he obviously lost that one. And refinery and oil not captured for ViViD at all. I think that's a mistake. He's not getting them just yet. Second supply is up for ViViD. Third supply is already in play. Firebase complete. So yeah, 1 oil being picked off is big. Marakar slow to get that oil though. Is that a bit of nerves from Marakar? Not getting these oils, is that a bit of nerves as well? Another technical comes in with another Rebel and some RPGs. He's going to go for a Dozer, but there is a CC. Laserlock comes in the technical. So far very efficient for ViViD. Did lose a Dozer, but all things considered, that's pretty decent. He's got the flashbangs to keep flushing this out. Every time Marakar keeps taking it, it keeps getting flushed back open with the flashbangs. Marakar now getting the bottom right, but yeah, a bit slow that, like almost 5 minutes on just getting them bottom right buildings. I suppose he did get Dozer Rush down there, and you've also got to worry mainly about the aggression, trying to contain the Air Force inside of his base before this big V blob rocks up. And saying that, he's going to have Search and Destroy soon. He's already pushing now down the middle. This tunnel here is going to get hit. Going over to the left-hand side. The quads are going to take out an oil, but they're going to have nowhere to retreat to because ViViD is already here closing down this tunnel. Search and Destroy now deployed, and all of them quads should be chased down and killed, I have to imagine. When these players were playing, or even though they still are playing, I'm led to believe the ping wasn't amazing. Got Marakar in Egypt, ViViD in Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken. So quite a distance between the players. So yeah, the ping was like something between 25 and 30 at the time as I checked the screenshots and stuff. So that does impact the V Micro and the technical micro, tech RPGs, tech terrors, things like that. But ViViD so far doing very well. It's cleared up a lot. He's ahead in XP. He's taking out one oil down here. TNT gets intercepted, but it did run into 2 Vs and has killed 2 Vs. With Search and Destroy Vs, yeah, you should be able to clear most of this, but there are buggies out, and they are chipping away at these Vs. So far, a few Vs are going down. That one has survived, actually. This one might get taken out. No, that one survives as well. So yeah, Marakar taking the heavy damage over on the right-hand side. ViViD pushing back. However, though, with the buggies, you have to imagine this might be chased away. Missile defenders coming into laser lock, but there is more rebels on the way from just capturing the stuff down here. They should be able to scare that, but the Vs might come back in again and pick them off. That bunker is very fully loaded. I think those 2 things are like such a massive defense. Here comes a King Raptor, actually. And despite the ping, actually, does get a nice little split fire in. Actually, you got a triple split fire there. And actually, the King Raptors are going down to the Gamma rockets inside of this bunker. It shows you how strong them Gamma RPGs are. Missiles fire for Tox extremely fast, and then with the Gamma upgrade, it's like 33% extra damage. Shaman on a bike, of course, he makes an appearance. Goes over to this left-hand hill, but runs unfortunately into a massive blob of these. He's trying to kill this oil, but having to run away for now. We've got a particle cannon out for ViViD. Has been beaconed. No A from Marakar. Normally he'll label them A, B, C, but maybe he's under pressure in the World Series. He hasn't got the time to write an A at the moment. He's got a couple of markets down here. Third market. No Scud Storms. So is he behind? 1 oil. Yeah, 1 oil dead. One oil dead, 2 oils dead. So Marakar has the oil advantage, actually. He does have the oil advantage. Could he try any more TNTs? Could he get in anywhere at the moment? You can't get in past there. You might be able to get in on the right. ViViD should see it, though, and he has got a King Raptor flying around. So, providing it hasn't landed, it's still here. Should have picked that off, but Marakar is going to come in. Oh, he's not even gone for the TNT on the oil. That's a big wasted opportunity. Pretty sure there was terrorists inside of there. Could have hit that oil. Would have been massive. Single quad cannon here goes down. Sacrifices for a couple of MDs, or maybe 3 MDs there. Colonel Burton heading down the right-hand side. He's going to run into a radar van, though. Radar van a little bit out of place, really, is it? You don't really want it forward like that. You probably want it chilling here or here. That this oil is actually open to a Colonel Burton. This oil here is open to a Colonel Burton. Both players floating a bit of cash here. ViViD, by the way, still not got the refinery and the oil up in the top left. So, yeah, big mistake there from ViViD. When you're concentrating at a high level, I think you can miss little things like that. Is the pressure on him a little bit? I think so far, actually, ViViD's just playing really good. I think it's just a bit of an oversight. Yeah, he must be looking over here because he's selecting this Raptor and flying around with it. Combat Chinooks, I think they got scouted before when that TNT came in. But they are flying around trying to see what they can get done. Marakar does have a hell of a lot of buggies, so these Vs might take some damage here. 1 V does get picked off pretty much for free because this oil is still in play, but it's going to be picked off now, I think. And actually, ViViD is using that as a distraction to fly in the combat Chinooks over on the right-hand side. Did take out a lot of buggies there, a little bit of a Fargo pop. Combat Chinook's still flying around. And yeah, Marakar is losing a hell of a lot of ground. And ViViD is going to grab himself this bunker. I always say, you know, the first game in a big tournament set, especially the World Series, does set like a precedent, or sets like a mental... sets the mental stage up, if you like, for the rest of the games. If you go in on your best map with one of your best armies, GLA-Tox here, Marakar, and you try your absolute best and still get wiped out by ViViD, trust me, that is going to have a mental impact whether he thinks it or not. Spectre gunship comes in, pretty much gets deleted. He is level 4. Is that the first time we've seen a Spectre? I think we should have seen that sooner. I think that is the first time we've seen Spectre. And have we seen A10? He's still not got the oil and refinery in the top left. And he's floating 11k. I do not think this is the most optimal way to be playing, because there's not actually that many green dots out. He could be building more particles. If he'd have captured that since the beginning of the game, he could have 2 more free particles right now, so it'd put him way, way, way ahead. ViViD has done a beacon now on second Skidstorm. That, I'm guessing that is 1, because it doesn't have anything at the moment. That is number 2. Particle cannon ready to fire. Where is he going to shoot? Beacon placed by ViViD. He's actually beaconed his oil and refinery. With a smiley face. Yeah, it's a massive massive blunder not getting your oil for 10 minutes. Because he could have had it around the 2-minute mark. Particle cannon comes in, kills 1 oil, going to kill a market, kills a stinger. Probably going to kill this oil as well. Yep, very nice particle. Very, very juicy indeed, because the Tox doesn't actually have that many markets. It's got them 3 markets. A particle can finish that off, and then that'll be it. I can hear a demo... sorry, not a demo German. A German on a bike, or a German on a bike. Where's he going, though? This worker cannot be killed by the Combat Chinook. There's a worker on the right-hand side. He does have worker shoes, so he could win the game. Wow. Wow. Did I just miss a carpet? What just wiped out all that stuff? I think while I was looking at the workers, missing some stuff. Jarman on a bike on the right-hand side snipes a V, but goes down himself. Worker on the left-hand side is providing a nice little bit of a scout here. If we look from Marakar's vision, he's trying to build a tunnel here. Has ViViD realized about this? Raptors are coming in the air now, but the Combat Chinooks are on top of this tunnel. It gets cancelled there by Marakar. Both players spending their cash nicely. ViViD's still floating a bit more, though. The thing is, there's like 4 particles versus 4 scuds. And even though he's going to be firing his particles first, and he will be able to wipe out the economy of the Tox, the thing is, if you take even one of them scuds to the face, it's going to hurt your base a lot. Worker finally gets taken out, but it is a bit of a nice scout. Ooh. King Raptors took out this bunker on the left-hand side. That was a pretty fully loaded bunker as well. Combat Chinook still looking for something to get done. I think the particle's going to be here. Or is he going to try and use support powers with the particle on some of the scuds? There's 5 scuds. Particle cannon comes in. It's going to combine it with the Spectre, but the Spectre is very low. But will it be enough regardless? So he's moving the particle as much as he can, but the Scud Storm survives. And yeah, that's very frustrating, because you've just used 2 massive powers and it's not achieved anything, because that particle could have killed there. Spectre in the back could have killed a market or something, and instead that Scud absorbs both of them. King Raptor comes in, takes out, I think that was a stinger. I think ViViD's in a bit of a difficult situation, but Marakar's economy is behind, because if we look at ViViD's oils, he's got like 3 more oils. Yeah, I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing. I think the Spectre, sorry, the particle cannon should have wiped out them, since it didn't kill the Scud. But ViViD's trying to make something happen here. An A10, absolutely monstrous kill there. Kills a load of buggies, baited him out at exactly the right time, and that might be enough, you know, to win ViViD the game. ViViD is pushing in, but there's 2 buggies out. Is he really going to run away just for 2 buggies? Or is he now going to come in with the King Raptors? King Raptors now coming in. Is he going to go and hit them buggies? Buggies actually run away for now. He actually hits the tunnel with the King Raptors. King Raptors all survive. And the Scud is now being hit. One of the Scuds is going to fire. Where is that Scud going to fire? He's actually moving back. It is here. No, wait. Oh, it's the top left. It's top left. But ViViD's going to run away anyway. He's scared of it hitting. It is going to be in the top left. Going to get bounty money for these little bits of kills. The Rangers, the Humvees, stuff like that. But Scud does hit and causes monstrous damage. Laserlock comes in on one of the quads. One of the quads gets taken out. Only a couple of quads now still alive. King Raptors come in again. Take out this bunker. Did not kill the bunker completely though, so it can just be repaired. All the RPGs alive still inside of it. But the combat Chinooks are coming in. Maybe them King Raptors should have hit quads, because the quads do have AP ammo. Combat Chinooks now moving in, hitting the quads. This attack so far is doing some good damage, but it is being weakened though. Combat Chinooks now unloading. One of the combat Chinooks got took out completely in the air, and the other one got killed on landing. Is ViViD going to be able to do enough damage here? Is there another particle firing? No, another particle firing about now, but I think he's low power. He is low power. He's still on the left-hand side of the map, killing the quads. This is the production area for Marakar, so it's annoying in terms of getting more units out. Another Scud is going to fire here for Marakar, and it's actually on the base. The search and destroy is going to get hit. Arms dealer taken out. ViViD is level 5. Scud hits the base. This is edgy UC stuff, man. This is edgy UC. Anyone could still win here. I think the longer the game goes, though, is this favoring Marakar more, because this army is now wearing thin. All of these units are not fighting. Only a few of them fighting. Finally takes out the tunnel, but all the buggies are popped, and they take out all of the Vs. So far, so good. I think this is where the experience for Marakar comes in. He's been in this situation probably 90,000 times this past few months. Maybe not 90,000, maybe 9,000 is realistic. But yeah, probably the experience coming into effect a lot here. Withstanding the storm so far. Spectre takes out a market. Fuel air bomb damages the base, but ultimately that's all it does. Another Scud is ready to fire. ViViD is on 6 particles. But he's low power, and he's still low power. Is that because of saboteurs, though? Is that because of saboteurs, or is he just genuinely low power?
Low power.
You know, he is low power. Another Scud hits, and another couple of power plants go down, and supply drop zones. So far, I honestly think Marakar is leading now, even though there are more particles out for ViViD, and he does have a beastie V army. I just don't know how many more Scuds you can take, and how's the economy looking for ViViD? He does have 3 oils, actually. 3 oils. 2 drop zones. Remember, the US gets plus 10% on the oils because of the supply lines upgrade. Particle cannon finally takes out down in the bottom right. I think if ViViD had got his oil in and refinery and not made that mistake of not getting it for ages, and if he didn't mess up hitting that Scud storm and actually wiped out that from the beginning, from the moment he hit that Scud storm and failed, I would be favoring him to win here. But I think maybe because of them couple of mistakes, maybe he's behind here. He does have still amazing support powers, still has 6 particles. There is a shaman on a bike trying to get in the base again, and ViViD seems to be aware of it, but it's actually going deeper and deeper into the base. And you have to say now, that is going to get power. CC being built, power being built. Has to be GG now, man. Has to be GG. He's building 2 CCs. He's building 2 air CCs. It's quite an investment. And these are at risk of getting hit from support powers or something. Here comes the sneak attack. Marakar is, of course, now level 5. Sneak attack in quite a deadly place. Are there going to be any support powers here, though? Oh, yes, there is. It's an A10. Kills his own power plant, but also kills the sneak. I think you're happy to take that. The particle cannon was actually just being used, but because he then went low power, Did that run out prematurely? And what did that even kill? Scudstorm now fires for Marakar. It's actually going to be up in the top right where there's loads of powers all built concentrated together. Going to get a dozer there as well. Does get a dozer, loads of power plants, and they were beefy power plants as well because they had the upgrade. V's trying to make something happen here. Here comes the Spectre gunship, taking out one of the markets, I believe. ViViD was thinking about making something happen with the V's, but then decided to back off. Marakar's double air CC. The problem is, though, I don't agree with the double air CC because he doesn't have any money. He's only got one market, and that's building now. So, can ViViD out-camp him money-wise? 1 oil, 2 oils. If ViViD just hits that, has Marakar got enough money to do stuff? Just need to sell one of the air CCs. King Raptor's coming. He is giving away bounty money here. The tunnel did get taken out. Yeah, I think ViViD has still got a good chance, actually. Just because of the money situation for Marakar, because he's invested so much into Scuds, and also a double SCC. Yeah, I would have cancelled one when they both got to like 99%, let one finish and cancel the other one. I don't agree with building 2 CCs. Here comes another Marakar Scudstorm. It's going to be here. Gets another dozer again. It's just annoying because you keep having to spend 1k on the dozer. Does add up. He's killed 2 dozers in the last couple of minutes. An extra 2k off ViViD's economy. One market is up now for Marakar. Second market is being built down in the bottom left. Okay, particle hits Scudstorm once again. Workers being pulled from all over trying to repair it. Just create a little bit of fire there with the particle cannon. Needs to use the other particle cannon ASAP. It is hitting, but he's misclicked it. He should be able to kill it, but Marakar's trying to repair it as much as he can. But yeah, it goes down. Okay, so now we've got 6 particles against 4 Scuds. Scud is about to fire though. That's going to cause devastation. Yeah, have to say it's going to be there. Yeah, it is. Sneak attack from Marakar as well. It could bait the army in. Leaflet on top of the sneak. Sneak pops while the leaflets are still raining down. Here comes the fuel air bomb. Scud still got the tox residue there. Oh, he kills one particle with his own thing. He is control firing the ground of the ambulance. Particle cannon taking heavy damage. Some vetted quads here. Is he going to switch target and now hit one of the V's? Let's go for the ambulance. But he does save his particle though. ViViD does. And yeah, he got a bit of a weird situation now. Third market is going up. Another Scudstorm fired now. Rebel ambush in the middle kills another dozer. Where is that Scud going to hit though? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. ViViD. Goodbye. Oh, man, that's painful. That's what I mean. You can particle the tox all day long. Yes, it's going to cause damage. Yes, it's going to leave him low economy. Yes, it might kill a Scudstorm occasionally. But a few Scudstorms and yeah, the base of the air is suddenly wrecked. Yeah, and your army needs to be constantly on the move. It's not like the tox can just go inside of the tunnels whenever he wants to hide. But the Air Force, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, and your whole army gets wiped out by a Scudstorm. And I think that's GG now. ViViD does have another particle to fire. Tox bomb on the base. ViViD does have 1 Comanche out, but can ViViD even stop 4 quads? Don't think so. I honestly don't think ViViD can stop these 4 quads. He's going to get his particle captured. There is a particle ready to fire. There's a sneak attack now in the base. 1V running around, but it's just an empty Tovi. Comanche's revealed. There's a lot of quads here now with the sneak attack, and I think this is GG. ViViD game number 1 looking like it's going to Marakar. Starting strong here in the World Series. All the preparation and practice takes effect. Particle cannon for ViViD. I think he knows this is GG. He's got to know. I think... yeah, GG. Well played to Marakar. What a beast of a game. And we expect nothing less when these 2 players face off against each other. 1-0 there from Marakar. I do think, though, if ViViD didn't mess up that first Scudstorm kill, and he actually went for the oil and refinery kill down in the bottom right, because we saw how low Marakar's economy got. He was literally down to 1 market. So I think if ViViD did that, maybe didn't suicide his Raptor sometimes, that gave Marakar a bit of a boost. But a major issue for him was not getting that oil and refinery in the top left. I would also be interested to analyze the beginning of that replay again and just see if Marakar was slow getting his oils in the beginning. I know he was slow, but is that because he was prioritizing the aggression, like pouring all his money into the aggression, or was it because he was microing elsewhere? Or yeah, is that the best strat, or is it better to get your oils faster? Yeah, I don't know, but very, very close stats. Yeah, I'll leave you to read the stats. Let's move on to game number 2. Okay, jumping into game number 2, we have ViViD down in the south with the Gile Tox in the green. Also a beast with Gile, by the way. Yeah, some people say it's like his strongest army is Gile. Up in the top right, we have the Cyan player with the USA Air Force, which is Marakar. So yeah, like, Air against Tox, they're both very strong armies. I think anyone can win, as we saw that last game going very, very close indeed. I think the thing is that this map just changed the balance quite a lot. I think it does change the balance. Because normally I think Air Force is stronger depending on the map, but I think on most maps you probably would pick the Air Force. But because this is quite campy and because you're bound to get to Palace and buggies and quads, maybe the Tox is better. I don't know. Maybe the balance is the same. You let me know your thoughts. Got a Tox tunnel going up on the left hand side for ViViD. There is an dozer there, but Marakar seemingly not aware of this worker. Or he is aware of it, but maybe he's just going in to delay things here and also stop this worker. Technical is out for ViViD. It's going to be a tech RPG with some terrorists inside of there. Marakar so far has just opened with 2 supplies and double barracks. He does this sometimes. Actually, pretty much all the time. Against the USAs. Tech RPG. Drops off some RPGs for ViViD. Is ViViD going to evac his RPGs again? He does have 1 more left at least, I think. Drops off 1 more. Picks it off. I think he was probably controlling back at home. Ooh, terrorist dropped off. Kills his own technical, but he also does kill the dozer, which slows down Marakar a little bit. Yeah, I thought there would be a Tox Rebel brought to clear that, but at least he's done a little bit of aggression there to slow Marakar down a tiny bit. ViViD trying to creep forward on the left-hand side. Tech RPG over here is going to start focusing down the oil pretty much straight away. Laser lock comes in on this technical. Technical's a bit late to the party here. Already 1 oil captured. But he might delay the other one. He does kill the ranger, but the oil cap's already come in. And the laser lock here from Marakar as well is going to get the technical. So far, looking pretty okay for Marakar, although ViViD is gaining ground on this left side, and ViViD is also expanding to 3 arms dealers. He doesn't have an oil and refinery again down in the bottom right, and he also does not have that one. ViViD takes control of this bunker, a very fully loaded bunker. Probably going to start hitting this oil now, which he's already made very low. Got a V down on the right-hand side. And he's actually made his way in and might be able to kill these oils. I think going back there and hitting the workers is not worth it. I think focusing down these oils before they're captured is definitely worth it, though. So that oil is being hit. Strategy center is now in play. Search and destroy initiated. ViViD with the beacon on top of it. A few technicals over to the right side that will be able to shut down this V. Does ViViD now remember that he needs this oil and refinery down in the bottom right? Because currently he's still not on it. And he's not got that one as well. I think ViViD is just making too many mistakes, you know. I know this is Marakar's favorite map, and you expect his oil caps and the macro to be all spot on, but this is just something you can't be doing in the World Series, just not capturing things for ages on massive money maps like this. I think either the pressure's getting to ViViD, or he's being too aggressive that he's just forgetting to do other things. He is trying to kill this oil, though. It does go down. He is getting that oil now, but he's still not got these oils down in the bottom right. Flashbangs do come in and clear this garrison. Search and destroy Vs now will be able to clear this area over on the left-hand side. Yeah, it's weird how ViViD's got one oil in the corners both times. Very weird. Whoa! TNT dropped right in front of the Vs. Technicals coming in. Do pick off 2 Vs so far. And went for the TNT on the strat, but does not get it. But he is taking out a hell of a lot of Vs, though. So these technicals are doing very, very good damage indeed. Every single V now has been picked off in that army, but the second army of Vs is now coming from the left-hand side. Technicals now in a bit of an awkward position. He's trying to take out the strat. Does take out the strat. I just want him to get these oils, man. The oil and refinery. Why is he not doing that? Palace now being built. Free arm still is in full flow. Comanche's now up for Marakar. ViViD with another TNT on the left, maybe. Is that a TNT? Looks like it could be. Comanche clears up on the technicals in the base. Another technical now for ViViD. Is that the TNT that escaped? It could be. Got a Vet 3 Comanche. Does not kill the War Factory with the TNT. It's a massive stoppage there from Marakar. Yeah, ViViD is being very aggressive. Gets himself inside of this bunker. Is he now going to kill that oil? Because I think he could have killed that oil before. Did take out the Comanche. Search and destroy now initiated. There is a range there. There's a flashbang, so you could clear that bunker. Spectre gunship for Marakar down in the bottom right. He's going to kill something here that ViViD hasn't even captured. That's just going to give Marakar even more confidence, honestly. To see that he still hasn't got these buildings, it's just going to give him loads of confidence that ViViD is mentally just not 100% with it at the moment. Not capturing these things twice in a row. It's just so weird. Like one refinery, one oil. So weird. Okay, King Raptor's now on the right-hand side. Buggy's now in play. Quad cannon gets taken out. Like, does ViViD... He doesn't even have vision here, so does he just, like... Does he not think, why is this area of the map not lit up? Very strange. Marakar floating like 10k. Building a couple of particle cannons. TNT from ViViD. Probably going to kill the supply. Yeah, it does get the supply. Another technical picked off. Another technical picked off again. And quads, buggies getting taken out by these Vs. Got 2 particles out, and ViViD still does not have his oil and refinery in the bottom right. Mod buggy's now out. Jean Mankel here too. Oil gets taken out by Marakar's Raptors. Yeah, so far this is looking very promising for Marakar. The spam, the activity, the preparation, all paying off. And it's very nice to see. We had an A10 come in and take out that tunnel. King Raptors flying around for Marakar as well, but so far they just retreated. One quad did go down there as well to the A10. King Raptors coming in again now, but ViViD can see this coming in because he has these RPGs on the side of the map. Raptors coming in again, take out a few more quads. A from Marakar, he has beaconed his first Scud Storm. Yeah, we're approaching that similar stage of the game, aren't we? Again, when there's particles against Scuds. But the difference is that Marakar has played it pretty much flawless. He's never, like, not captured an oil or late capturing a refinery or anything like that. So yeah, currently it's 3 particles against 1 Scud. But still, ViViD does not have this bottom right oil and refinery. Oh, man. Marakar picking off even more defenses. I think ViViD at this point is crumbling a bit. There's 957 workers collecting over on the right hand side. We've got a rebel ambush somewhere. Did I see a rebel ambush? Oh, maybe he used it over here to kill a Burton, maybe. I think that's what he's done. He's used it over here. The only reason you'd use it there is to kill a Burton. I did not see that. Shaman Kel gets picked off, runs into a load of Vs. King Raptor's coming in once again. Does hit the oil. Might lose 1 King Raptor. Actually, all the King Raptors survive. Everything is going Marakar's way in these last few minutes. Another supply drop zone. I just don't agree with building it right next to a power. Like, spread it out maybe there, or you know, just spread it out a bit. Because if them Scuds fire later on, he could get a double kill if there's a power and a drop zone right next to each other. There's B. There's A. ViViD spending a lot of money building more markets, but he still hasn't got his refinery, man. On 3 arms dealers since the beginning of the game, 10% off every buggy, which is like $1,000. It's crazy. Every quad, every technical would have been 10% cheaper. Technicals being $500, quads being $750. I'll leave you to do the maths from 12 minutes of spam. Okay, he didn't have all 3 arms dealers for 12 minutes. Let's say from like 2 minutes he had like 1 arms dealer, and then later on upgraded to 3 arms dealers. There's still a lot of a cash with a 10% discount. He's even building a market next to it and still not got it. But yeah, he's playing so well and aggressive with like the technicals, the TNTs, the quads, the buggies, everything else he's playing so well, but this is just letting him down so much. He's now sending a rebel down in the bottom right. He's got to be kicking himself, man. He's got to be kicking himself. King Raptor's coming in again, but there's a big pop this time from ViViD and does take out 3 Raptors. Very nice. Yeah, gets a bit predictable if you keep doing it, and especially when he's got the vision as well, because he had the technical there. You can see him coming in across the mountain. Marakar's ahead in XP. Both players are pretty much level 4. ViViD just needs like 1 more kill and he'll be level 4. Carpet Bomb on the right side is going to kill all them 957 workers. And he might even get the Scud Storm here as well with the particle. I think it might just survive, though, if he pulls workers. Yeah, it's going to survive. Oh, there's another particle. Okay. So the only problem that Marakar has to solve now is that one. And he has a particle ready, but in 2 minutes 40, the Scud's going to fire, and you need 2 particles to kill that. Or you could make an alpha, not an alpha, just a regular Aurora. He chooses to use it on the oil, gets 1 arms dealer, and he's probably going to get the palace as well. Okay, that's still a beast of a hit. I mean, why wait around? Well, that's making money for ViViD. Oh, does he still not have this? Oh, that's really bad by ViViD. If anything, ViViD's probably got more tournament experience than Marakar, so you would think under pressure and stuff like that he would perform better. But it just shows you playing 1v1 challenges every day against all the high-level players, that all adds to your experience too. So yeah, Marakar, he's on his home territory as well, his favorite map. Yeah, the only problem is he's probably going to take a scud to the face unless he can think of something to do about that scud storm down in the bottom left. More and more drop zones being built. I mean, it's only one scud. You probably could take it. He probably will be there. Game has slowed right down. I just wonder, has Marakar got any plan for this? He's level 5. Yeah, one idea would have been make a couple of Auroras before and then use that particle to hit it, but maybe he's just mentally accepted, you know what? We are going to take this scud in the face. King Raptors pick up a couple of units. Yeah, Marakar's vision
upgrade complete.
Is pretty good. I can't see if he's got any drones here or not.
Unit lost.
Oh, wow. Oh, baby. It's the MOAB. It's the MOAB. It's going to hit its target, and there's a Spectre on it as well. Spectre is going for it. The quads are moving in. Spectre taking damage, but it's going to loop back around. Oh, it does go down. You see, this is why you need one Aurora. It doesn't have room on the airfield now. But yeah, that's the second failed Scud Storm we've seen this set. One by ViViD in the first game, and now one here. Yeah, you want to be dead certain that that is going to go down. Now it fires.
Be on guard.
He's going to go for the airfield, actually. Airfield and the oil. Would that not have been a better target? I think that would be a better target, you know? Okay, he did get a power and a drop zone as well, and the airfield and an oil. But yeah, he just... I think I value them still more. Powers can be rebuilt using the money from that. Airfield can be rebuilt, only costs $800. That wasn't cancelled as in he lost the money. It was cancelled as in cancelled he saved the money. It wasn't killed. King Raptor's coming back in, wants to get something done. It's gonna hit the tunnels, no pop. Particle cannon again. There are 2 scuds counting down at the moment. King Raptors for now cannot land. Wow, that's brave. Don't really want to be hitting buggies. I mean, he did kill a palace and whatever was there, a tunnel. But was there not a better target? Like those 3? There would have been a better target, I think. He did kill the palace, though. And I suppose if you did get all them buggies, would you be then able to push with your Vs? Maybe. And that's what he was thinking. His particle cannon will be next to fire, followed by 1 scud, and then followed by another 2 particles. How many drop zones does he have? He has a lot. Okay, Marakar now pushing down the right side. There's a lot of quads being popped, but no buggies so far. Does need the buggies to stop this. The buggies now coming in. Maybe going a little bit too close though, Summoner. Some MDs get evac'd. Buggies once again going a little bit too close. Colonel Burton has been able to make his way in. Buggy's going to chase the Vs, and another V gets picked off. King Raptor's heading over to the left-hand side, and they all kill one RPG. Mistake there from Marakar, although minor, because he still ended up killing something, I suppose. Colonel Burton is planting the bomb on the Scud, and ViViD pops all of his stuff. There is a Spectre on it as well. Might be taken out here. Colonel Burton has been revealed. Spectre getting shot down. Colonel Burton takes out the radar van. Now goes back to stealth mode. Oh, he has been revealed though. What's he been revealed by? Is there another radar van? Oh, here comes a carpet, and that's going to probably kill the Scud now. Oh, it's left extremely low. There's still a worker building it. There's still a worker repairing. He's going to knife it. And then what? Try and plant another bomb? Oh, the Vs are coming in though. That was just all a distraction. He's now using the time to send in the Vs. That bunker though is so fully loaded, it's unbelievable. Now been flushed out by flashbangs though. Colonel Burton's planted another bomb. It was a remote bomb, and he's going to go for the kill. He's going to suicide himself though. I think it would have been more annoying to stay alive there, because ViViD would have to at some point bring a radar van, in which case the Colonel Burton could take it out. It could be so annoying. You'd have to always keep quads there. But he went for the greedy kill and did not get it. Particle cannon now hits the arms dealer. And the production getting hit quite badly now for ViViD. Another particle going to fire in a second. Scud is going to fire in 16 seconds though. Particle again on the defense. Hits a few quads. Tunnel. Radar van. Palace going to be cracked here as well. Even Tomahawks being brought through from Marakar. Marakar's floating 15k. I think maybe Marakar's done it. Maybe he's just too big and too rich at this point in time. ViViD's still not on this refinery down in the bottom right. It's just kind of unbelievable. Oh, wow. Scudstorm gets deleted by the A-10. Scudstorm is going to fire here. ViViD, and it does hit the army. Oh, man, that has wiped out a ton of Vs. So many Vs died in the making of this game and the last game. Wow, the support powers here. This is unreal. This is unreal. MOB takes out a load of quads and the market, and that is it. Marakar goes 2-0 up in the World Series round number 3. He only needs 4 more to win, and ViViD needs 6. Really unbelievable. Nice play there from Marakar. I've updated his score to 4 when I actually meant to type 2. There we go. Okay, jumping into game number 3, and what an epic set this is turning out to be, as you would expect. Up in the north with a super weapon with the green, which is ViViD. This will be his map pick. Down in the south, we've got the stealth for Marakar with this cyan color. He's got the stronger army here, which you're probably happy with there, as Marakar going 2-0 up. Yeah, 2-0 up, and then a stronger army. You're looking at a 3-0 start. But then, of course, you will have to play with the super weapon as well. Not impossible, but yeah, you're expecting this to probably be a 1-1 matchup. Maybe we are wrong. Real arms dealer being built by Marakar, not a fake. Tunnel in the middle for Marakar. Tunnel on the right. Worker just hiding in that building for now, but the worker on the left will start building a tunnel instead. ViViD is heading over there. But Marakar is watching that one as well. Those are trying to get the crush. He's going to run into some buildings here, though, and a tunnel. Does turn around. Marakar's still trying to finish this tunnel on the right. He's popped his worker and rebuilding it in a different position. Drop coming in from ViViD. Is this a V? It is a V. He's going to get the crush on some of the workers here. There is a terrorist there. This could be a massive... Oh. Yeah, massive problem there for Marakar because he lost every single worker, including the one building the tunnel. Back at base, ViViD is building up the V numbers. Second one coming out now. Tech RPG from Marakar is trying to get the power. Evac here from ViViD. There is a terrorist right there, though, but luckily goes down at the last second. Third supply from Marakar. Quite a distance between that and the crate, so would like it to be a bit closer. Just collecting on 5 workers here. Had to remake all of these. That one is idle, though, just repairing the tunnel, not actually collecting. A few more technicals pop on the left-hand side for Marakar. What do these have inside of him? Probably RPGs inside of that one. Is he going for the dozer? He's going for the dozer hunt. Gets the dozer hunt as well. And tech RPGs still will be able to cause damage in the base. But all the Vs have survived. Actually, all the MDs survived there as well. So we got the dozer hunt, but the V numbers are up. And ViViD still has a War Factory barracks. He still has everything he needs. ViViD cancels the firebase, gets his additional cash. If he gets an ambulance out now and pushes across the map, he'll be in a good position. But he is susceptible to a counter-attack. Marakar could just come across and start TNT in the buildings now. ViVid's actually going to push out on the left-hand side. 3 Vs. I think they're fairly fully loaded. Another 2 Vs back at home coming out. He does run straight into a tunnel. Is there any pop for Marakar? There is not. Quite lucky for ViViD, because that could have gone a lot worse. If Marakar had been paying attention when them Vs moved out. Oh, it does almost kill his own V, though. Does need to wait a second. Technical in the base. 2 technicals in the base. Oh, which one's going to be the TNT? It's that one, and he gets the War Factory. He does get the War Factory. Technical around the back, also trying to build a tunnel with the worker, but this is the moment for ViViD. He's coming in, clearing the tunnel on the left. The supply is now exposed. Is Marakar going to choose to fight this, though, or is he just going to say, screw this, I'm just going to go straight to the main base and try to kill these things and try and kill the buildings? Any V now that gets lost by ViViD will not be able to be rebuilt. But this is definitely a way ViViD can come back into this, you know. By winning here with a weaker army, you have to imagine he can win with the stealth in the reverse as well. Remember, this is ViViD's map pick. Obviously feels confidence on it if he picked it. Another technical out for Marakar. Main tunnel has gone down in front of the arms dealer, and ViViD has a load of defense, really. He has 3 Vs and a ton of missile defenders. And he's dropped this building over on the right-hand side. These techs won't be able to get anything done, and I think ViViD's just going to go around the map clearing too much stuff up. It is a TNT for Marakar, but it doesn't reach his target. It damages the buildings, but that's it. Both buildings still alive, and they're going to auto-repair. The main feature of the US is that the buildings repair, or one of the main features. None of the other factions do. Technical from the back here for Marakar might be able to pick off a weak V. Laser lock comes in, though. That technical is going to go down. And Marakar is looking on his last legs in this game. He's got a few technicals now coming in. This is the main fight that needs to happen. ViViD with the laser lock comes in. He's going to get multiple technicals with the laser lock. And every single technical has gone down. 1 V went down. ViViD has loads of missile defenders and Vs at home. Well, 2 Vs. Marakar has been defeated. What a legendary play there from ViViD. He gets himself on the scoreboard, 2-1, and we have a set on our hands because ViViD is more than capable of winning with the stealth against the super weapon in the next match. Let's see. Okay, jumping into the next game. We've got ViViD down in the south with the GLA stealth in the green. Up in the north, we have Marakar with the Cyan super weapon general. So yeah, ViViD must be feeling a lot better about himself now. Because stealth can easily win this against the super weapon. The Vs for super weapon are more expensive, 850 a piece. And the technicals are cheap. For the stealth at 500 a piece. Tunnels are stealthed automatically. ViViD with a very passive set of tunnels. Tunnel here. None on the flanks yet, but you have to imagine he's going to prioritize them in a second. One dozer gets picked off there for Marakar. Marakar has gone for a bit of a box on these supply crates, but you're never sure if the box is 100% watertight. And also when these boxes disappear, then your dozer is exposed. So yeah, a bit of a problem there for Marakar that could come back to bite him for sure. ViViD is trying to creep forward in another set of tunnels. This one's a bit more of a flank tunnel now on the right. Tech RPG comes in. Obviously can't get in that box at the moment. Otherwise he probably would have done it. Tech RPG still kind of causing problems. Taking out 1V so far. 2V so far. And that is a legendary start there for ViViD. You will happily take this situation. All of your tunnels are getting up. You've got a worker in place for a third supply, which is building now. Your first tech RPG is delaying the mining. And you've also taken out 2Vs. Everything is going ViViD's way in this fourth match. Tech Terror from ViViD hits the supply on the right hand side, and yeah, he's fully controlling the game. Marakar is running around, trying to do something, trying to stabilize, but losing 2Vs there to the Tech RPG was massive. Okay, Vid's now moving out from Marakar. This is his best position he's been in. I think in this particular game, the V's now moving out. He's got a chance that he could close down the arms dealer, but he's also going to run into a stealth tunnel. Is ViViD going to pop anything to counter this? No. He's still running around with the technicals in Marakar's base. Marakar is pressing, and he's actually going to probably force the sale of this supply, but the technicals are coming in. How many RPGs do we have inside of these? Got like quite a few, actually. Let's pop them all. Tries to grab himself 1V. V takes a lot of damage, but has to back off a little bit. Yeah, probably has to just run away completely from there, I think. But he's going to run into tunnels on the left. He does garrison this building, and he could garrison this one as well. But ambulance is taking damage there to the stealth tunnel. ViViD's still in an okay position, even though he did lose a little bit of ground there. I think he should have been in these buildings, but I also think he prioritized getting all the RPGs inside of the technicals so he had a bigger tech RPG blob. Okay, we've got 5 Vs with 1 ambulance. Big tech RPG push once again from ViViD, and this V is taking a lot of damage, does go down as well. ViViD is really good at these big tech RPG blobs. It's really good at that. Power plant goes down. Laser lock comes in on one of the technicals, but Marakar decides to back off, actually. A lot of technicals out. He's on double arms dealer spam now. You have to imagine this is going ViViD's way. I mean, Marakar tried to make something happen with that little V push. He does have control of all the middle buildings. He's trying to fight this in his base. But he just keeps running into this big blob of RPGs, and the RPGs are taking down these Vs so quick. That's so low, man. Could come in. ViViD now. He's going to pick off a load of MDs. More technicals coming in from the right-hand side, and these Vs, you have to imagine they're all going to go down. One more's going to get picked off. Ooh, it's not actually. ViViD a little bit, a slip of a micro there. He's getting the oils over on the right-hand side. Keeps reinforcing this army with more technicals, more RPGs on the way as well. But Marakar's building up the V numbers. Ambulance is going to go a little bit too close to the technical blob, but actually decides to pull away. At the same time, ViViD does. ViViD expanding on the left-hand side. Yeah, very intense, this technical versus V's battle over on the right-hand side. But Marakar's micro so far has been on point. And for now, he is collecting quite efficiently because he's got multiple crates to collect from. But when that runs out and he ends up long distance collecting from like there, it's going to start to hurt. And the stealth isn't going to be dead anytime soon. He's also building a palace. Yeah, once the palace is out, Jarman and the buggies, this army's going to be dead very, very quick. And we have a 2 oil lead currently. And even 3 supply lead, really. Yeah, he is leagues ahead, I think. Tech terror for ViViD. It does not reach his target. Only 3 terrorists hit the war factory there. Then he evac'd the last one a little bit too late. A bit of a mistake there from ViViD. I think maybe he changed his mind and wanted to go for the dozer. Technicals to continue to press forward. Going to kill a second oil by the looks of things. ViViD does manage to pick off a V, but at the cost of 2 oils and 3 technicals. But a big technical push in the base, actually, and 3 Vs there have been taken out for Marakar. Now that war factory is at risk of going down. Marakar's not level 3, so there's not going to be any A10 or anything like that to save the day here. It's going to have to bring these Vs back. ViViD is actually close to level 3, though, with that war factory kill and all the ranges. Is ViViD going to turn and fight that? You've got to be careful here when the Vs start chasing. He could just turn around and fight all of a sudden. Dozer on the right side is going to try and build a second supply, but ViViD is just literally got him pincered between literally like a U shape all the way around his base, plus this giant blob of technicals in the base, which could just click on these Vs and just delete them. What is he going to do though? Oh, he's coming in with more technicals from the side. Literally another pincer movement here. Not only the whole base, but also these Vs individually as well. And every V now is getting picked off. Every single one. And a TNT there. That is a demolition. That is literally a demolition job in those last few moments. What an amazing play. High level play there from both players. You can absolutely tell. Stealth controlled the game as you would expect, but Marakar did show in the middle of that game a little bit of threat, pushing out with them a decent amount of Vs, but yeah, that was just masterclass there from ViViD. Really, really nice. Really, really well played indeed. Okay, jumping into the next match. We're on Farmlands of the Fallen, which I'm not mistaken, I believe will be a Marakar map. Up in the top right with a super weapon for the green player, which is ViViD. Down in the bottom left, we've got another USA against Tox. Another USA against Tox. Before it was Air Force. This time it's the Tox player with the pink, which is Marakar. Yes, obviously first match was Air against Tox. Now we got Super Weapon against Tox. And yeah, the middle game was Super Weapon against Stealth. So yeah, we've had all GLA USA so far, which just so happens to be the way tournaments and the World Series goes when it's random in reverse. Your best matchups could be all the Chinas and versus all the GLAs, like Nuke, Tox, all that kind of stuff. But actually, in a tournament, you have to be prepared for anything. It could be all USAs and GLAs all day long. Could be all GLA mirrors. Could be all China mirrors. You got to be prepared for everything. You can't just specialize in one. Because I do see that sometimes people complain saying, "Oh, well, my best matchup is GLA mirrors." You're lucky we didn't play any GLA mirrors. And I'm like, well, you can't just have one good matchup. There's 12 different armies. Lots of possibilities. Okay, Dozer Crush from ViViD. Well, at least Dozer Scout from ViViD. Marakar comes in with a tech RPG down the bottom right. ViViD coming in with another drop of a V, as he did in the other game as well. Or in the last game. Okay, so far so good for ViViD. Killed a lot of workers there. Marakar enters the base. Those terrorists a little bit too bunched up for my liking. I would like them spread out like that. Ooh! Oh, I thought he was going to get a V there. That was very close. Very close. ViViD still running around with this V inside of the Chinook. The Hellfire's getting hit by the quad. Is that V just going to be left now, though? Because if it does get left, then technicals are just going to take it out. I definitely think that was worthwhile saving and bring it back, because I'm pretty sure it's going to die now. Yeah, the V's going to die. Shame there for ViViD. I don't know why he didn't bring that back. Marakar grabbing an oil up in the top left. Yeah, only one oil being captured. I'd be interested to hear people's thoughts on whether they think grab the oil first or grab this third supply first. If you're grabbing both oils, I think there's a case for grabbing both oils over that supply, but then that supply is just quite easy to build. $1,500. Okay, Rangers here for ViViD. Exploring down the bottom right. Okay, V's now pushing forward for ViViD. Take out this tunnel. There's a few technicals here, but I don't think it's enough to take on those V's. Firebase being deployed at home. ViViD does not have the capture upgrade. Another oil being captured next to the dead / drunk guy. ViViD moving into the main base, going straight for the jugular, going straight for the arms dealer. But there's a lot of technicals here. One technical so far being picked off. V-Micro is nice so far, but are these technicals still going to break through? So far, a lot of technicals dead and V's still alive. Another TNT there on the War Factory. Another V dropped off by ViViD. I have to say, ViViD is playing exceptional. Really, really exceptional. Here with the super weapon against Tox. He is cool, calm, collected. Putting a lot of pressure on the Tox here early on. And looks like he's going to win pretty quick here. Okay, now chasing the technicals. Are the technicals going to turn around, though, and fight this? They do. One V so far has gone down. The second V to be targeted is the Vet 2 one. It's going to take ages to kill that. And, okay, quad cannon harassment here for Marakar. I like the fact that he's desperately trying to defend this, but at the same time still remembers to go for a counterattack and do something else. ViViD is nowhere near getting the oils. Doesn't even have the capture upgrade yet. Just needs to be careful here on these Vs. That V there is a little bit low. And if he loses this, suddenly it can flip. Yeah, it loses the V. Like, you have to say that's mistakes there from ViViD. He let it go too close, that tunnel. He could have just backed off and he's in a really good position, but now he's losing this army. He still kills a load of technicals, though. Marakar's going to get that oil as well, apparently. And this quad cannon is still alive. Search and destroy initiated, but this quad is still there. Where are them Chinooks? Did they just die? I think they just died. This quad's now moving deeper in, and it's going to take out more Chinooks. Yeah, has ViViD even realized about this? I don't think he has. Sometimes ViViD is missing little things, like the oil and refinery in the first two games. And now he's losing, like, what, 4 Chinooks to 1 quad cannon? Yeah, nicely played there from Marakar. Nice, nice economic damage whilst he was trying to defend. Okay, that oil's dead. Flashbangs flush out this rebel, but the rebel's now chasing the ranger. The prey becomes the hunter. Supply in the middle now getting cleared. Yeah, ViViD would be in a really good position if he didn't lose every single Chinook to 1 quad. But he did. So, and he has no oil to support it. So he's in a bit of a precarious situation. He's gaining ground, though. In the middle, these Vs are doing very well. Ranger there gets picked off. That tunnel is not killed just yet. He's taking damage from the artillery platform. Technical from Marakar is heading towards the top. This oil has not been captured yet, but Marakar looks like he wants to get it. Who knew that super weapon was so strong against stealth and tox? Okay, ViViD now pushing and getting more ground, takes out this tunnel, almost loses a V though. Don't know if it was just to the tox or if it was just to the splash damage being so close to the tunnel. There's a lot of technicals out, as you would imagine. Marakar has the bottom right side, and he has this oil. That oil is dead, but he also has that oil up on the top of the map. Over to Garrison's the little windmill thing, but all these technicals are moving in. I don't know if that's the best decision in like a single file. Oil gets killed. They were just not interested in the oil seemingly this game. CC being built. He is past level 3, so he can use the support powers. Yeah, I think the main thing that's kept Marakar in the base is just the fact that ViViD lost all of them Chinooks. Like, I think he must have lost 3. Or was it that one that was pulled and I just missed it? Not sure, but he lost a lot. It was a big economic damage for sure. We've got a Spectre gunship now from ViViD. Now his CC's finished. It's going to be used to hit this oil down in the bottom right. Strategy center trying to be rebuilt, and the airfield going up. Jarman on a bike from Marakar. It's the modern day Boyka. The Jarman on a bike is. I think he's going to get the dozer as well. There's 2 dozers for the take-in, but that one there is probably very, very simple to get. Is ViViD going to hear this or see it? Takes the dozer, builds a power plant, builds a CC. Is he going to build 2 CCs? I think it would be a mistake to build 2 CCs. He's just building 1 and a power. He's also going to start building a tunnel up in the top right. Has ViViD seen that? He's probably like thinking, why can't I build an Aurora yet? It's because my strat's not finished, and then he looks over here and sees a tunnel building. That's going to cause some problems, and I have a feeling that's going to get up, you know, especially when that power completes. That tunnel's then going to finish very, very quick. Looks like it's going to be able to be finished. Tunnel does complete. Is he going to pop? Yeah, he pops. But the V's are already here. Big engagement now. Laserlock coming in from the technicals. Sorry, from the missile defenders. Dozer is repop, trying to build the barracks up in the top right. Is he trying to show off a little bit too much there? He's trying to build the barracks, but these V's are being too efficient. Dozer's going to get killed. Definitely a bit of a too much of a show-off move there. Maybe not enough quads in that army. It was largely technicals with buggies, and everything there gets stopped. So yeah, but Marakar's still on power though. No oils. There's a USA CC. There's a GLA CC coming along as well. Okay, V's moving out for ViViD. It's moving out to this right side location. Going to take out a technical. This refinery still not captured. Refinery still not captured for this player either. But you're sending a rebel over there. Buggies now coming in from the right hand side. Quite a lot of buggies could take out these V's. Do go slightly over the ridge though, blocked by the sandbags and the tank trap. There is a vanilla raptor out, and the power being hit by the buggies. V's moving into this location. A10 comes in, hits a market, does kill the market, past the hole. Buggy's just going to retreat for now, and in a second, there is going to be Auroras. ViViD's actually collecting from the top left location. I think all things considered, he's in a good position with the super weapon. He's got a ranger here, but not capturing the refinery. Debatable whether it's worth it to spend the extra 1,000. I think it is if you're planning on the game going super late, because, like, think about it, 10% discount on $2,000 Auroras quickly adds up. Oh, drop coming in from Marakar. Is that trying to be... Is he trying to show off again too much? I think he could be. Fly straight into an EMP, though. He was going to go for probably a TNT on the strat or the airfield. King Raptor, sorry, Vanilla Raptor and an Alpha come in and wipe out the buggies, and suddenly Marakar's lost a little bit of stuff there in the last couple of seconds. He didn't spot this EMP, but it is a nice EMP from ViViD. He did not expect to be killing a Chinook with it, but he did. Marakar now building a strategy center. I mean, you've built everything else. He's going to make his own Auroras. No way. He's going to make his own Auroras. Spectre gunship going across the map for ViViD. It's going to hit a market. It is a fake market, though, so not the greatest strike in the world. But, yeah, I think Marakar's trying to get to his own alphas in the World Series, trying to make it a super weapon mirror. Here comes another Vanilla Raptor. It's probably going to get the split fire on the buggies, but does not quite get it. He just gets one buggy. ViViD does have the strat, but he's not set search and destroy, so that's a mistake. Unless he just didn't want to give away the location of it. But yeah, search and destroy, you probably want that at this point, because he's got an EMP out front, EMP there as well, so he has got some quite good cover on it. Alpha comes in. Ooh, goes slightly above the bunker, and the Aurora actually will escape. Rebel ambush used on the side here in the Vs. A lot of Vs going down. Yeah, like half of the army has been wiped out there. 3 or 4 Vs. 5 Vs, actually. But ViViD is still collecting supplies. He's got a nice EMP over on the right side. Hold the line has actually been set, rather than search and destroy. I wonder, though, has Marakar spent too much money on the... Oh, no, it's hold the line set for Marakar. Not for ViViD. Okay. So his buildings become even stronger. What, 10% stronger on top of the fortified structure? Yeah, I didn't realize that. Alpha down on the right hand side hits another target. Don't even know what that was. Rebels in the middle. Probably will be able to clear out this building, but actually weirdly didn't fire on it. I wonder, is Marakar throwing away advantages here? Just with the amount of money he's spent on the super weapon stuff. He actually lost the airfield. Is he trying to do too much? Should he have just stuck with the power? Built a load of markets. He is building a Scud Storm now on an airfield. And an EMP, okay. He's still in a good position then, it seems. Quad Cannons managed to sneak through the sandbags, interestingly. And actually managed to evade the EMP. ViViD heads over to the left-hand side. He will clear out that windmill and also takes out the quad up on the left-hand side. This middle building occupied by ViViD currently has a Colonel Burton inside there. Took out a worker so far. Down in the bottom right, Marakar sending all of his workers now to the middle. This is a map where actually you do find the side supplies do run out quite quickly. The crates run out a lot quickly, very quick it seems. Saying that, the main supplies for both players is also dried up. And when the oils are all killed, yeah, money does quickly start to wear thin. Spectre gunship going for the strategy center, but with hold the line, I think it doubles its HP. Yeah, it doubles its HP. A10 coming in. Loads of stuff going on at the moment, and Marakar is now on his own Auroras. A10 comes in, finishes the strategy center. Aurora comes in for ViViD and hits the middle tunnel. This is an unbelievable game. I can't believe we're seeing an alpha exchange between the players here and the Tox versus super weapon game. Yeah, the alphas for Marakar are very deadly because the Vs can be hit very, very easily. An alpha here for Marakar is actually going to go and hit the airfield. He's going to get the double. Oh, he doesn't quite get the double though. It messed up a little bit. Not quite sure what happened there, but if he'd have just focused there, pretty sure that would have gone down at least. But yeah, he didn't actually get it. Has he got another one prepared? Does not seem like that so far. He does not have the cash for it currently, unless he's got one already queued up. So I do wonder, is Marakar going to run out of cash? Got a drop zone and a particle. Drop zone, drop zone. Second particle building, actually. One already in play. 2 alphas in play for ViViD, but Marakar currently doesn't have any alphas, and he's been kicked off the middle, and I don't think he has enough money. I think I've seen him do this a number of times before. It's just where he just spends all his money on other stuff apart from markets and leaves himself without enough money. Is he going to be drained out of money in this? And is he going to be able to win the reverse? We saw what ViViD did with the stealth. What is he going to be able to do with the tox against the super weapon? You have to imagine ViViD might... He's got a good chance if he wins this. Might actually go up to 4-2. Second particle is up, but he's actually gone low power. ViViD's actually still collecting as well, and he has the supply lines upgrade. Got a beacon here from ViViD on the Scud Storm. Particle will fire in 225 and sorry, 220. Yeah, about 2 minutes. The Scud Storm will fire in 220. Apologies. Bunker there going to be obliterated by the air power of ViViD. We've got a Rebel ambush on top of the Vs. Only kills 1 V though. Buggy's now coming in for Marakar. Is he going to run too close to the EMP though? I think he's using this opportunity while they're reloading to actually take out the EMP. Does get it. Gets the bounty money for it as well. ViViD is very close to level 5 by the way. Air power comes in again and absolutely obliterates the ground army there of Marakar. All the buggies getting killed. He is long distance collecting from the middle. Wonder where that Colonel Burton is though. He's still chilling in the fields in the middle. He is low though. But ViViD has found these workers. Yeah, I just think Marakar's just going to run out of cash. He's got 2 markets, or 3 markets. But he is collecting from the mid as well though. 3 markets collecting from the mid. Supposed to still kind of even. ViViD has the capture upgrade. Oh no, he doesn't have the capture upgrade. It's actually a rebel. Okay. I think it would be worth ViViD getting the capture upgrade quite a while ago. Capturing that and these 2 artillery platforms I think would provide quite a lot of cover. To be fair, Colonel Burton going to work in the middle, knifing these workers. Not sure what that is. Probably a fuel air bomb. Is it going to get shot down? No, it isn't. It is going to hit. Along with the Spectre gunship, you have to imagine that's going to take down the Scud. It doesn't know, but there's a AAA-10 coming in. Oh my god. AAA-10 kills the Scud, and there's 2 particles now. V's are out. He's in full flow. He still hasn't set a strategy on the strategy center though. It's weird the little errors you see even at this high level of the games in a tournament. That's like the 3rd game where ViViD has made a big critical error. Like the oil and refinery in the first 2 games. And then here not setting a strategy. I mean, I'm guilty of not doing that before as well. If you saw my games against Mojo Jojo, when we played like 10 games against each other, there was one of the games where I didn't set a strategy for ages as well. It does happen. It's just weird we're seeing so many errors from ViViD. But yeah, besides them little errors that he's making, he's still comfortably in a decent position here with 2 particles. He's got the weaker army, which is super weapon. You can hear the particle hitting. He's going to go for the only remaining markets of Marakar. He's got 1 more building there, and I think 1 down here. That's it. Oh, he's got 1 here now as well. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, he has the power, but does not have the money to keep the market numbers up, keep his economy, his war machine rolling. Aurora gets taken out there, by the way, by the Stinger. There is a few crates here to capture for ViViD. Rebel on a bike. It's going to go and kill what air units it can, and actually catches a Vanilla Raptor, so already that's worth it. Provides a bit of a scout as well, but has ViViD now realized that there's no strategy set on the strategy center? Because now it's been revealed, you might as well do it anyway. But facing away like that with that aerial in the ground, maybe he just doesn't realize. He's right next to it, but I'm pretty sure because he's done it facing away, he actually can't see that he doesn't have a strategy set. I think he thinks he's got search and destroy set. Yeah, the question I've got to you is, let me know in the comments, do you think Marakar has blown this game by just... Is it too many show-off moves? Like when he popped the dozer from over there? Should he have even popped there anyway, in general? But thinking about building that barracks and that, there was no way it was going to get done when the V's were all there. And also, building all the USA infrastructure, it costs so much money. You already had the power. All you have to do is drop down 20 markets. That's all you have to do to seal the fate of the game. But then also going for a fly-in TNT that ran into an EMP. If you combine those three things together, which you can say were not necessary or not needed, and instead he invested in markets, would he have already won this game, or would it at least be 50-50? Because currently it's looking like ViViD has won it. He has 2 particles that can just continually bombard the tox. Marakar is working his way up to level 5 though. ViViD obviously already level 5, but very soon though, these markets are going to get taken out. And ViViD doesn't even mind him having power because he doesn't have the money for it. Alpha coming in. He's going to hit slightly ahead. Does catch 1 buggy. I think you'll be happy with just catching whatever you can. It's basically a free hit. I think Colonel Burton needs to be in action again to take out these buggies. These are going to catch him though. One buggy taken out and Comanche now in. And Marakar loses all of his buggies. Is that GG? He's building quads. I think that's GG. He just doesn't have enough money to continue the game. It's as simple as that. He's got a tunnel with some stuff inside of it. He's trying to collect from the middle. A AAA 10 coming in again. It's going to be on this market on the hill, I think. Kills it and the worker. Okay, quad pop here from Marakar. He's not going to take out the Alpha though, but he did lose 2 quads for that. He's heading back towards the middle. Wants to stop him collecting from the mid. Colonel Burton is here as well, and Marakar throws in the towel. GG. Yeah, man, that's looking a bit scary for Marakar. He might have performed exceptional on the oil rampage, but doing a bit of weird and unnecessary stuff, in my opinion. I mean, you let me know if you think all that stuff I said was necessary. Trying to build the barracks in the base, building all the USA infrastructure, going for a TNT. I mean, if that TNT had a hit, it would have been really good because you would have taken out the strat. But you got to think a supply for the USA costs 2k. You got to spend 1k on a dozer because he would have had to build a dozer because he sacrificed that one up in the top right. That was another unnecessary move. Then you got to build the airfield, which is like the best part of 1,000. Then you got to build the strat. Put the terrorists in the Chinook. Yeah, all of this stuff I just think adds up, and all of that time should be spent about just thinking drop down a market. They build so fast because you've got power, and then that funds the next market, and then by the time you know, you've scaled up so much that you just got unlimited money. So yeah, 3-2 for ViViD, and now he's got the stronger army with Tox against super weapon. Let's see what's going to happen. So yeah, Marakar's gone from 2-0 up now to 3-2 for ViViD. So yeah, the momentum has swung. Does Marakar need to take a second out to try and take the air out of ViViD's sails, let's say? Or does he just continue and go straight back into this? Looks like a straight back into this. We've got ViViD down in the bottom left of the GLA Tox with the green. And then up in the top right, we have Marakar with the pink super weapon general. So he's going for oils by the looks of things. Looks like he's keeping his CC. ViViD typically is at least a little bit aggressive in the early game, if not complete aggressive. And so far, he's not making any rebels, not going for a third supply. So he could here just kill Marakar quick. It could be a quick game. Let's see. So Marakar going to grab that bunker with an MD, followed by he's done 2 rangers, researching the capture upgrade. He does have 2 supplies. It's a greedy and brave build order. I think he's happy to sacrifice that dozer so that he can capture that oil. But yeah, that oil cap's not going to come in actually. Technical straight to the top. Marakar building another barracks up here. It is brave to be doing this. It's brave. Because you're going to have no war factory out whatsoever, no Vs out. Just the missile defenders relying on. Like, if that tech RPG gets in the back there, then Chinooks are in trouble. Tech RPG in the back and a worker there, you've got no Vs to counter attack it. But saying that, this tech RPG has been kind of stopped. Did pick off one dozer. Another dozer remade by Marakar. What happened to the other one that was running away from here? Actually, it's gone down there. TNT from ViViD on the oil. I always question a TNT on a civilian oil. Especially when you could have just killed that ranger and dropped the tunnel there and secured that for yourself. A TNT would have seen high value coming in, killing that war factory, I think. Technical now from ViViD comes in. Laser lock instant from Marakar. All the RPGs dropped in front of the war factory. So if an ambulance comes out of there and runs over all of them, as funny as it sounds, could cause them some problems. RPG is going to focus on the power. The power is going to be immediately rebuilt by Marakar. V is not coming out, although the door did the animations because the power needs to be finished. That's just an ambulance. But the Rangers clear up everything anyway. ViViD now dropping down a third supply. Actually fully established on a third supply. Just got a worker heading up in the top left. Yeah, there's a lot of MDs here for Marakar. Strategy center now being built by Marakar. He's collecting on 4 Chinooks. Yeah, ideally if ViViD watched this replay, ideally I think he'd want that first tech RPG to get in and cause some more damage. Just chilling there, doing a little bit of damage to the barracks, didn't really do a hell of a lot. So far this build order is working out nice for Marakar. Remember, he's under pressure here. He wants to equalize it and make it 3-3. Another TNT from ViViD takes out another oil. So Marakar's economy is being hit. He is getting the refinery though, something that ViViD didn't care about in the previous any of the games. Actually, when there's a refinery, he never cares about the refinery. Marakar, he's parked his ambulance in front, so actually MVs weren't taking damage for a lot of the time, but they were for the initial part of that exchange.
Search and destroy.
Rangers pushing out, clearing these occupied bunkers. But now Technical's going to pop and probably clear them up. Yeah, ViViD's still not on oils, making a Ranger now. Search and destroy is in play. Technicals versus Vs on this right hand side. We've got 3 Vs for Marakar. Is that enough to fight all of that? Might depend how fully loaded they are. If we have a look how fully loaded they are. Empty, apparently. It's fully loaded Vs are actually over on this left-hand side and got a decent exchange there on the little ridge. And actually, if he occupies that, I think it will outrange the tunnel as well. It does unload some missile defenders, but the Technicals come in and actually get the crush on the MDs and slaughter the Vs. Sorry, yeah, crush the MDs, slaughter the Vs. Ambulance is left. But so far, that is looking okay for ViViD now. I don't understand why Marakar split his army of Vs. Typically want to keep it together. Splitting it, I just think, gives ViViD a bit more of a chance. Because the Technicals are always going to stay together. And then just choose where they've got the superior numbers. Technicals now coming in once again. Laser lock for Marakar. Scares him away for now. There's a Ranger down here. It's proven to be a bit annoying. ViViD is still not going for his own oils. He's just being pure aggressive and pure supplies. Now building a palace. Might catch an ambulance here. Does he want to kill that, or is he actually just going to go in? He's actually going to pick off the ambulance. I know there's a Comanche on the way for Marakar. He's gone for a airfield and a strategy center. Comanche is out and is actually going to scare away these Technicals. Nice play there from Marakar. Up in the top left, he's going to build a supply. This Rebel just cleared out the little windmill thing, but I think the Ranger will win the battle in the end. TNT round the back for Marakar hits the strategy center, and I'm not sure if an Aurora has been queued, but if it has, it would probably be spawning about now. And if it does spawn now, then it's going to die to the, to the technical and the terrorist. He's pushing out down the middle. Tunnel taken out. Technical's moving in. Marakar tries to occupy another garrison, but does not get it. He's actually running all the way back to his base. Comanche stops the TNT. TNT is completely stopped. Bit of damage on his power plant there, but doesn't matter too much. And big technical engagement now down in the bottom right with the V's. Sandwich of the V's at the moment. The technicals coming in from all directions, and a lot of V's have been killed and given ViViD a super tech as well. But likewise, a lot of technicals went down there. But I think you prefer to trade off as the Tox. You're happy to do the trade-off. Bit of a mutually assured destruction there between the MD and the quad. Yeah, I think as the Tox, when you've got most of the supplies on the map, you're happy to do a bit of a trade-off. ViViD still doesn't have his own oils, which I find very, very weird. Colonel Burton is just going to plant a bomb on it before he's even got it. Spectre gunship on the Palace. It's trying to be repaired. But will the Spectre take down a Palace like that? No, it does take down the Palace. Okay. Nice. Yeah, rare to see that, actually. A Spectre just one shot in a Palace. Very nice. Is ViViD still massively ahead, though? Till the Auroras start making things happen, you have to say, probably. EMP being built on the right-hand side. Stop any more TNTs coming in, but a TNT could still come here. Marakar does have the reinforcement pad. He's going to try and flush out this bunker. Quad sacrifice themselves for the greater good. RPG's going to work on the V's, but all the V's survive. Technical there taken out as well. So yeah, nice exchange, I think, for Marakar. Straight down the middle, another technical for ViViD. Oh, he's just on top of these TNTs. And Aurora is already out, though. I think that technical should have gone straight to the airfield, because then he would have killed it. Does kill the dozer anyway, though. And the Alpha, for now, can't shoot or land. Has to just keep flying around, and he is focused at the moment, actually, on the bottom right. Kills 2 quads. Technical does go down. Comanche is out for Marakar. Just to provide a little bit of defense against these technicals that keep coming in. Another EMP deployed for Marakar. Is that a little bit overkill there? Or is that needed given the immense pressure ViViD is applying? And ViViD still doesn't have that oil. I find it just so weird he doesn't have that oil. Okay, A10 now coming in for Marakar. Maybe on that bunker. Maybe on one of these tunnels he's trying to bait out a pop. Something like that. Was the bunker and the tunnel. There was a few RPGs inside of there. Oil now being killed. But yeah, ViViD doesn't even have it anyway. He's just pretended the oil doesn't exist. Yeah, a few times this terrain's provided Marakar with a bit of an advantage. If he's keep escaping over that ridge and then ViViD losing a few units. Another EMP going up for Marakar's. This right side really is completely sealed off. The only way you might be able to squeeze something is a technical down the right hand side. If you distract that EMP and then run in, maybe you can make something happen. But ViViD grabs himself a dozer. He has sniped a dozer with the Jarman. And where's he building that? What? Oh, he's built it down to the bottom right. I suppose it's a bit exposed, isn't it, that CC? But is ViViD realistically going to give up that position? Spectre gunship down in the bottom right will take out the CC. CC does get cancelled. Power plant gets finished. But the Spectre's on that as well. This is an MVP Spectre for sure. If we include the time he took out that Palace earlier as well. Alpha comes in, hits the tunnel. Is the Alpha going to lose its life? Nope. Particle being built now by Marakar. Search and destroy is in play. Okay, Alpha's now back in action for Marakar. Hits the windmill, kills the RPGs inside of it. Quad cannon also taken out. Colonel Burton snipes a worker. He's now moving in, and I think that quad cannon there is doomed, but there is a few buggies out though. Colonel Burton is here though, but there is a quad cannon. Why did the quad not just focus it down? Bit of a misplay there from ViViD. ViViD is now letting Marakar collect at this top left position. A load of workers here. Nice spread of markets. There's 4 markets in total. He's still collecting here from the middle. Is Marakar going to run out of cash again? Yeah, ViViD's still got a very nice hold here in the middle. A lot of tunnels. It's even trying to build a more forward tunnel here, but it gets shot by the artillery platform. These artillery platforms are always worth getting, man. So yeah, ViViD should have got his oil in the beginning, I think, and then used that same rebel to capture these. Pretty sure he should have done that. 2 particles now out. Terrorist being loaded into a technical. Probably wants to get a TNT again on the strat, or maybe the airfield. There's 2 particles built very close together, and ViViD will be able to see that as well. Colonel Burton is doing wonders, actually. He's taking out a lot of buggies here, but quads from the back do finally take out the Burton. And the buggies do get 1v after all. Supply drop zone being built in the top right because of the supply lines upgrade. 98% tunnel is going to get cancelled. I believe he got the $800 back. Wasn't watching fully. All of them workers there, though, or at least half of them, could be collecting from the mid, I think. So they're completely useless, just sat in the base. Marakar's actually brought a lot of rangers to the party here. Which actually, I think they're better. Just sat back in your base. TNT does come in. Gets intercepted by the Vs, though. Technical probably came in at the wrong time, but quads are now killing the Chinooks up in the top left. Okay, Alpha's heading over to the left-hand side. Any Aurora's going to go down? No, both Auroras survive. Takes out 2 quads. Jean-Michel has been detected. All of these workers still idle. Rebel in the middle gets taken out. Weird he got taken out because, yeah, a few times now I've seen rebels close to that building and the rebel's just not shooting for whatever reason. Spectre gunship. It seems to be like quite a high level gunship. It's like level 2 or level 3. It seems to hang around for ages and he's taking out multiple markets once again. I think this is looking in Marakar's favor. It's actually quite a similar position towards the late game of the reverse of this that we just saw. With 2 particles out, Aurora's out, blob of V's out, and the super weapon actually collecting more money. Not sure what that was. It wasn't a burn, was it? Okay, another particle ready to fire for the super weapon. He's going to go for the palace. Moving that pretty slow. Took down the palace. Going to take down the little building. Probably another tunnel. Tunnel survives. Very low though. Quad's up on the left hand side. So ViViD knows the situation. He knows he has to harass this But there's loads of alphas coming in now. Rebel ambush on top of the army is going to take out a number of these. This is a very important game here. Whoever wins this is very important and could literally decide to set every little error, every little bit of micro, every particle hit. Everything could be the difference between you going through to the next round or not. Okay, Marakar's spending all of his money. He only has $700, but it's quite a low economy game all round. ViViD are only collecting on the mid. It's like 3 markets out. No, 4, 5 markets. Does he have 6, actually? But the markets are getting hit, though, by the support powers and by the particles. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 he had. And collecting from the mid, but he's quickly getting them shut down, actually. Now he's only got 3, and one of them is actually currently in the hull mode. So I think the super weapon has done enough. Honestly, if he just stops his workers from collecting in the middle, then there's no income whatsoever for ViViD. Does he have any units out? He has two vehicles and 1 infantry inside. Yeah, that 1 infantry is the German. He's nowhere near level 5. He still needs quite a lot of kills. I mean, that's adding up at least. Killing a bunch of infantry inside of there. Terrorist if he gets some MDs, but I mean, we're really clutching at straws now. We're really scraping the barrel. I think Marakar's done it. He's collecting from the middle. He's got drop zones. He's got his refinery, whereas ViViD's not got his refinery. But ViViD is still collecting from the middle, but as soon as these workers and this supply gets shut down, it should be GG, I think. Spectre gunship takes out another market and just continues its fire on the next target. Definitely looks like a level 3 Spectre. It's hanging around for ages and ViViD throws in the towel. GG. Wow, man. I knew it would be good, but did I expect it to be this good? I don't know. 3-3 is the current scoreline. Well played to both players. We'll go to the next. Okay, so jump into the next one then. 3-3, and I believe this will be ViViD's map pick. So far, I noticed the theme is Marakar is picking the gigantic loads of money maps, and ViViD is picking the more standard-y maps, I think. Up in the north of Imminent Victory, we have the green player with the China infantry, which is ViViD. Down in the south, we've got the cyan player with the USA laser, which is Marakar. So I think infantry has got the army advantage here, especially in the early game, but as we approach the later game and Pathfinders get out, I think laser's better later on. So yeah, it's all about how can you handle that first blob of infantry, whether it be an assault troop crawler, helix, full outpost, whatever. ViViD is opening with a war factory and a barracks, and Marakar is opening with a double supply, oil cap, skipped 1 Chinook and rushed out the oil cap. Bunker being deployed in the base for ViViD just to protect his trucks a little bit. And does ViViD see that oil is getting captured? Very close, isn't it? I don't know if you'll be able to hear that if it's getting captured. I'll stay on his vision for a second. He's killed the drone in the base. So you can see that flashing, but I'm pretty sure he can't hear it. So yeah, unless you're looking right there, you're not going to see that. So Marakar is probably going to secure himself here 2 oils, which is very nice, to be fair. Very, very nice start there. You'll be happy with a 2 oil lead. You just got to figure out how to deal with this outpost. And is ViViD going to realize about the oils and then take them out? First outpost heading across the map. There's a barracks over on the right side as well. It's first outpost. Trying to get in and cause some damage. Second outpost over on the left hand side. Outpost in the middle gets unloaded. So yeah, that there could still kill a few Vs. Maybe one or two, especially depending on the concave or not. But yeah, still the first two outposts are proving problematic. One V dead so far. Second V now going to be hit. The micro on these V is not the best, honestly. Every V going to go down there. I'm missing the Hellfire drones. Why didn't he just make a couple of Rangers? Why didn't he send all the Vs in together instead of one at a time? And yeah, every V going down. And there's an outpost now in the base. This could be the quickest game yet. After a really decent start there for Marakar. Yeah, the build order getting the oils was decent. But not dealing with them tank hunters properly was a big problem. Yeah, supply going to be hit. Like I said, it's all about dealing with them first couple of outposts, and Marakar didn't really have an answer for it. Although he is pushing into the base with a few infantry. He's got a few missile defenders. Can hear a Lotus or something. Lotus on the left-hand side, capturing the oil. So ViViD now on ECMs. Marakar long distance collecting from the middle temporarily. That oil on the left has been killed. Oil on the right has been in place since the beginning of the game. Missile defender is looking for a dozer kill. I think the minigun is going to catch up to it now and is on it. ViViD now dropping down an airfield. Refinery also captured by Marakar, which I like, and he's being killed and captured at the same time by ViViD. Okay, bit strange. And then he's also pulled the Lotus off it. But yeah, a bit of a weird decision there for ViViD, I think. Marakar's already on Avengers. Is he trying to protect his last dozer or something now? It's like, is it a bit quick to be on Avengers? He's expecting MiGs like right now, and all the MiGs will be rocking up soon. Not out right now, and that army still is moving slow. If that army for ViViD just pushed down the right, could he just break through that and kill everything? Maybe. Marakar does have flashbangs though. Yeah, minigun gets taken out, but provided a bit of a scout. ViViD with no subliminal meshing, but he's had his prop for ages, so it's a mistake from ViViD. Because the subliminal meshing will heal all of this army twice the normal rate. Twice the normal rate in such a high-level game is a massive difference. Ranger over the left is going to capture the oil of ViViD. I don't think he's going to be there in time to deny it, actually. Middle building is still in play as well. Another weird thing there from ViViD. He tried to kill it and capture it at the same time and then ended up pulling off it. And I don't think he's realized who's got it now. Chinook there taken out. Search and destroy is deployed. Is he going to kill that or just leave it? Just so weird, man. He's right next to it. He just obviously thinks it's his. He thinks he captured it. It definitely says Marakar on it. Yeah, Marakar with a search and destroy with 2 Avengers. But he's got 2 big armies to deal with. One of them is on the left that he's kind of dealt with. But the other one now moving into the base gets laser locked. There's a V coming around the back trying to pick off the Infernos, but the MiGs are on that one actually. And all this infantry blob does get cleared up, but the V's coming in from the other angle now, and the Infernos are getting taken out. That's actually looking very good now for Marakar. Well, in terms of that battle, because I can actually see more units pushing in from the left-hand side, and Marakar's still got a fair way to go to get to level 3. Minigun is coming in. He's trying to go for the Avenger, but he's not going to get it. More V's coming in for the defense of Marakar. He's taking a bit of damage here. There's an outpost back here. Actually, it's unloaded a load of tank hunters. Even I didn't see that, and we're observing. 2 V's taken out. He could plant a TNT on that V there as well. Doesn't. Marakar's still happy to chill on that middle building. CC now in play for ViViD. ViViD currently owns the oil on the right and on the left, but the one on the right is going to be captured by a Ranger. MiG's on the way though. Do save it. So yeah, ViViD got the oil lead at the moment. I just don't know why he's not got the subliminal meshing, why he's not killing this refinery. He's a bit weird as well. Still. Colonel Burton gets found and the MDs get found there. Sacrifices one MiG for the greater good though. I think it's still worth it. I think the value of the Burton and the MDs and the XP is more. Lotus needs to push in on the left-hand side, but there is a strategy center, so as soon as she gets to like there, she's going to be detected, so maybe you want to save that until he's completely distracted over here with this big army, maybe. Oil taking heavy damage. ViViD now floating like over 8k. He's got a barracks in the middle, maybe he's going to do a few bunkers in the middle. I think it's definitely worth doing a few bunkers if you've got that much money, especially. Army's trying to get something done on the right side, but this firebase is proving to be a bit of a tough defense, especially with the search and destroy Vs, and the Avengers still chilling there. Yeah, he's got 3 little blobs of units, Marakar. He's trying to go for an airfield, but as the laser, what is he planning to build? Maybe an Aurora to pop open this stuff? Can hear a bomb on something. It's actually on the main supply. Oh, sorry, the supply in the middle there, ViViD. But Colonel Burton is going to get napalmed off the face of this map. Does get napalmed. But ViViD's going to walk into the firestorm, damaging his units a little bit there. But it does brave the fire and gets through. ViViD does have a second airfield. Avenger on the left gets picked off. V on the right gets some Infernos. This is a big army. It's primarily actually ECMs. So actually 5 ECMs and 4 outposts and 1 assault troop crawler. So the main unit is actually ECMs. A lot of Vs here, but they're not being microed back so far by Marakar. It does get pulled at the last minute before he loses some Vs. There is an Aurora out now. Is that going to get a decent hit? It's the ECM. Aurora only gets 1 ECM. Army now moving in for ViViD. There's a firebase. Ooh, the artillery is legendary. That could have just won in the game. Artillery wipes out half the army there of Marakar and lost all of the Avengers. Now all of these are exposed to the air power of the MiGs. And the MiGs are coming in and raining down on damage. He's only just killed the refinery, and it's accidental actually because he guard moded. And the MiGs come in and kill the Vs. That artillery has probably just won him the game. Maybe he was still going to win anyway. But that artillery has just really sealed the deal, in my opinion. Yeah, the Auroras was a nice idea, but yeah, I just wondered, did Marakar just take a little bit too much damage from that first initial outpost? Why didn't he get Hellfires? Why didn't he maybe get an ambulance and try and crush it, or at least attack with all the Vs in the same time? But this is probably the last big defense now that Marakar needs to do. A10 comes in, does take out a large chunk of the back of the army. But this blob, there is Pathfinders out there. It is sniping this. But this blob that's still inside of the outpost with the ECMs, can that be stopped now by Marakar? I am not sure. Laserlock comes in on one of the outposts. Outpost now deep in the base. MiGs are circling. I think he's done it. I think ViViD's done it. With that legendary artillery. MiGs coming in. There's a big hit on the barracks and on the Vs. All of the Vs going down except 1.5 really, or even just a half now. Nuclear missile is on site. Chinook taken out. Another Chinook taken out. And Marakar has been defeated. Yeah, like if we rewind to the start of that start of this replay, he had a 2 oil start and then just needed to hold against that first initial outpost. But and he did do that. He did hold against that first initial outpost, but he lost 4 Vs for it, or maybe even 5 Vs, because he was single filing them in, because the micro is a bit weird. If he got a few Hellfires and attacked all together, he would have lost maybe 1, 2, maximum 3, but he definitely wouldn't have lost 4. I mean, maybe you could say that wouldn't make too much of a difference, but I think in these games, tiny margins do add up and do make a difference. But also that artillery from ViViD definitely was a major play. Marakar should have moved out of the way. But yeah, how was Marakar to know it was exactly landing there? He probably could have seen it on the radar, but yeah, I don't know. 4-3 for ViViD. Okay, jumping into the reverse, we've got USA Laser for the green player, which is ViViD down in the south. All the way up in the north, we have the China Infantry with the Cyan player, that is Marakar. Barracks first for Marakar. Is he going to go for a couple of sneaky minigunners down the left and the right, or is he going to go for these buildings that we saw ViViD do in the previous game? 2 supplies from ViViD. Did not open with the barracks first like Marakar did. He went for them oils, which actually surprisingly worked out pretty well for him. He got a massive eco boost in the beginning. ViViD probably feeling the more comfortable here. He's 4-3 up, whereas Marakar under a bit of pressure now needs to get that win with the infantry. And make it 4-4. Dozer's heading left and right. Maybe going to build a couple of fire bases for ViViD. A bit of indecision now. I don't know if he knows what to do with them quite. Maybe he's just looking around. Another barracks for ViViD. Ambulance with some missile defenders. We'll go straight across the map. So what he's going to try to do here, I think he'll try and delay this outpost. I think he'll try and pop it open with a laser lock. And or get in to kill some dozers and kill some trucks. He's heading all the way over to the right hand side. Evacs 1 MD. It's not really going to kill that outpost though. 1 minigun does evac. Going to go for the missile defender. Ambulance heading into the base. Probably going to get that dozer, I think. But truck moving in. Does get the crush on one of the MDs. Going for the second one, but he gets picked up back inside of the ambulance. So far, the defense there is pretty good. Marakar. But it's taking a bit more damage to that. Laser lock comes in. He is still going for that dozer. And he almost gets it. But not quite. And now the prop is going to be finished on 37%. With that injured dozer. First outpost did actually get stopped by ViViD, and he's killed a couple of tank hunters inside of there as well, but he loses his V. Fire base established on the left hand side. Assault Troop Crawler is the next unit from Marakar. He's also got an outpost on this left-hand side. He's going to run into this fire base, though. Just taking a lot of damage, and the outpost has a chance that it could pop itself open, but he's actually hitting the Chinooks. Does get one Chinook. Marakar loses the outpost. V comes in to save the day. Losing one Chinook, not the end of the world, but ideally, didn't want to take any economic damage there to that one. Because any Chinook that you have to remake, $1,200 is a lot. ViViD still force firing the ground there. He actually force fired the ground preemptively to try and pop open that outpost, and it did work out. V's now heading back into the base. And where's the other dozer? The other dozer's in the middle. He does have subliminal mesh gym, which I like. But now the trucks here are getting hit of Marakar, and the V's moving into the base. Dozer gets killed, and now the prop probably going to get killed as well. This is a big difference to what happened in the previous game. Basically, no damage was done, or very little damage was done in the ViViD base before, which was the infantry. He could also unload here and just laser lock everything and just be a real nuisance, I think. But there's 2 Vs over on the left-hand side for ViViD, and he's killing the oil on the left as well. Lotus disables one of the Vs. Lotus is actually chilling inside of the Vs. Tank hunters come in, kill the Vs. But these Vs over here still being annoying. Those are still chilling in the middle. He's actually in a little bit of a dangerous situation. Maybe wants to be a little bit closer over here. He's now moving over to the left-hand side, and these trucks are being hit. We've got veterancy on that V. Laser lock on the trucks. Yeah, Marakar's taking quite a lot of economic damage here. Is he going to continue chasing these Vs, or is he just going to move out now and try and do some counter-attack with this? So far, it looks like he is going to go for the counter-attack. But there's another blob of Vs here for ViViD, and he's building more fire bases. Strategy center being built down in the bottom right. Supply taken out there. Marakar's looking a bit vulnerable here, I think. Because this attack really needed to do something. Minigunners are getting a bit close to these Vs. Some Vs are going down, but ultimately ViViD holds. He does not have the capture upgrade just yet. He could be researching that now, because this oil over here is primed and ready for the taking. Bit of a trade-off here. Outpost gets picked off. Infantry popped open for the outpost. But all of the Vs and all of the infantry inside are going to be picked off as well. Only remaining vehicles alive for Marakar is actually the ECMs, which go running back to the base. But another wave of Vs is ready to go on the right-hand side for ViViD. And his base is quite protected because he's got fire bases everywhere. Strategy center just built, and the Lotus is already on it. Search and Destroy is now deployed. So ViViD's probably thinking he's got a whale of a time to come now with his Vs, but his strategy center is going to be captured straight away. So Marakar's still not in that bad of a position, really, even though ViViD's caused some big damage. The defense here has been exceptional, and also that strategy center being captured by the Lotus. Really, really decent as well. Yeah, Marakar so far holding so good. I think maybe in the earlier game, maybe he was missing a bunker on one of the flanks. Maybe then them Vs wouldn't be able to run in and out so easily. Like a bunker here could have been decent. It'd stop them Vs from coming in and out. Maybe here, maybe next to the truck, something like that. Could have been a bit more difficult for ViViD. Yes, it cost $700. Yes, you probably got to put one tank hunter in it at least. But it's better than losing like $1,200 worth of trucks that you then have to rebuild anyway. So ViViD now applying pressure in the middle. Supply is going to be hit. Marakar is on the way with 2 ECMs and an outpost. CC being built by Marakar. ViViD just going back to his base for the time being. He's got a few Avengers out now. He's got Search and Destroy back in action. No Lotus anywhere nearby this time to capture it. And there's Pathfinders out as well as Avengers. It becomes a hell of a death blob. But still no oil capture from ViViD. He just literally does not care about any oils throughout most of these games. And even when he does care about oils on Oil Rampage, then he just didn't capture one and didn't get the refinery. So yeah, he's just got more heavy units and more aggression, and is that the way to win the World Series? Could well be. Okay, ViViD pushing this army back, and now there's Pathfinders out. That's looking very bad for Marakar. All his infantry now are getting gunned down. Is he just going to quit here? I don't know. I think he probably is going to lose this game. These continue to press. ECMs are getting picked off. And I think ViViD has done it, because Marakar just doesn't have enough units out. He occupies this bunker on the right. It's got a bit of infantry dotted around the base, but as soon as them Pathfinders rock up, all that infantry is going to be picked off itself. So there we got a V guard in the strategy center for now. CC being built by both players, actually. Marakar's quicker to get his, but ViViD is now level 3, so A10 for the laser is probably what you're hoping for. But I think ViViD is feeling very comfortable. He's one game up, and he has a big blob of units in the middle. The Pathfinders, Avengers. It's a real big death blob. Marakar's now got a couple of units out. Outpost, 3 ECMs, 2 MiGs with black napalm. Lotus heading down the left-hand side. That is the right side to go. The left side is the right side, because if you go on the right side, you're going to get detected by the strat. Airfield by ViViD, and a middle supply by ViViD. Here comes the A10. It's going to be on the bunker. Does take down the bunker, but all the infantry inside of it survive. Clears the mines there as well. Lotus now in the base. He's going to be going forward to CC. He's just going to capture the CC without doing any kind of a distraction. Or is the Lotus the distraction? Then he's going to come in with the ECMs, but I don't think that army there has got much of a chance against this, especially with that fully occupied bunker now with missile defenders inside of there, plus the Pathfinder. Yeah, ViViD collecting on the middle. I think he could even pull one of the Chinooks from here and start collecting from the middle now as well. Just question whether that can get anything done against that. There's too many Avengers, too many missile defenders. He's got the range with the search and destroy. I think the Lotus got picked off.
Let's start an inferno.
Inferno's probably what's needed here, to be honest, because on a head-on engagement, you can't fight this. ViViD even more reinforcement in the middle with their firebase. Is still not interested in any tech buildings. ViViD picks off a MiG. Inferno's pushing this army back a little bit. Might be able to kill this bunker. MiGs are circling again, but there's only 2 in the air, actually. Inferno's going a little bit too far forward, and the Search and Destroy Vs almost killed one of them. Marakar's still collecting on 2 supplies, but once those dry up, ViViD will be still collecting on the middle, but Marakar will not be collecting at all unless he starts making hackers. But do you want to make hackers in this situation? Aurora comes in, gets 2 Inferno kills. The Infernos have already killed, though, a building that was fully loaded with stuff. There's a Colonel Burton hanging around by the airfield. Infernos are slowly killing this 5-ace. But do they need to get the speaker tower support there of the outpost? Oh, Colonel Burton gets killed. Maybe a little bit too premature there. Or did he get detected by an outpost? Yeah, I think he got detected by an outpost. Aurora's come in and absolutely decimate the ground force here for Marakar. All the infantry getting sniped. And he does have a bit of cash ready to go, but it's just taking monstrous hit after monstrous hit. Yeah, Marakar's been defeated. 5-3 goes the score for ViViD. He just needs one more. What an epic set this is turning out to be. Okay, jumping into the next one. We're on sorry, what am I talking about? Forest of Camelot is the map. Up in the top right, we've got ViViD with the green China tank. Down in the bottom left, we have Marakar with the cyan China vanilla. Now fighting for his life in this tournament. Marakar needs 3 wins in a row. Decider, I think it was a Gillet demolition mirror on Blossoming Valley if we should reach that point. Yeah, Marakar here with the weaker army on a normal map. But on this map, does it favor China in any way? I think it depends. It's one of them where tank is stronger in the early game because you've got better, cheaper units from the war factories. And he is going for 2 spies, 2 war factories. So there's going to be better flamers, better GATs out, cheaper GATs. You've got better battle masters. But what you don't have is cheap helixes like the China vanilla does. You also don't have any ranged units, so like Infernos or Nuke Cannons. So if the China Vanilla gets on Nuke Cannons, like puts one there, some over here, for example, then it becomes very difficult for the tank. I think it's going to be Outpost and a Flamer from ViViD. I am wrong, though. It's going to be 2 Flamers. Marakar does go for Outpost Flamer, but he's not keeping them together like a lot of people do. A lot of people will send them forward together, maybe straight down the middle, but Marakar actually choosing to send it straight up to the top. And also, the first 2 units for both players will be Flamer to this bottom right-hand corner. Bunker being built by Marakar in the middle. Followed by an Outpost in the middle, followed by a Flamer in the middle. Nice mix of units everywhere for all players, apart from Marakar's the only one going for this top position for the time being. Flame Wall begins in the middle for Marakar. Flamers will pass each other over on this right-hand side, but ViViD's is slightly quicker, I think, and maybe ViViD's will just focus down the oil. Is focusing down the oil. Actually, both players focusing down the oil straight away. Outpost gets in, but gets crushed by a dozer. There is one more tank hunter left. I thought, actually, he would put one inside of there. But actually, that dozer does survive. The remaining tank hunter does not kill it. Flamer here in the middle with an outpost. And is it going to be able to break through ViViD's line of defense here? And so far, it is looking like he's going to be able to get the War Factory. War Factory now being flame walled down by Marakar. War Factory does fall, but is the counter-attack here for ViViD going to do equal amounts of damage? Gat is going to come in here. A lot of tank hunters being taken down. Flamer continues its rampage, but a Battlemaster is going to take it out. And this attack over here for ViViD has been stopped, but Marakar did lose this oil. And there's a Flamer. There's a Flamer. How could I forget about that one? He's taken down the oil and then actually gone into the base, and he's got the supply now and probably also going to get the War Factory. Is killing the War Factory now. The main unit here for Marakar to defend this is this outpost. He's probably so disappointed with that because ViViD's now fully stabilized and on a 3rd. But Marakar is looking like he's heading out of the World Series. Oh, baby. He's lost too many buildings there, I think. He's lost a supply, War Factory, and a barracks just to a simple straight flamer down the edge of the map that he actually saw coming a mile off. But he was so distracted with his own attack in the main base. ViViD with the 3rd supply and the barracks up on the top left position. ViViD now also dropping down an airfield. Yeah, ViViD in a real comfortable position. You would happily take over ViViD's position now. With China tank, he's got more map control, he's got more XP, he's just killed a ton of buildings inside of Marakar's base, and you're only 1 game away from progressing to the next round. So ViViD is under pressure up in the top left. I don't know if Marakar will be able to break through that bunker though. Another bunker being dropped down now by ViViD as well. But ViViD is actually pressing the issue into Marakar's base down in the bottom right. Battlemaster gets taken out there, and I think ViViD is just looking comfortable. He's probably going to push through the middle now with a bunch of flamers. There's another flamer entering the base. I mean, if I saw that, my heart would just sink. Oh, because this is the 2nd time a flamer's wiped out this supply, and it's going to do it again. Yeah, but there's so many flamers here as well. ViViD is just on fire, man. With these flamers just coming in, wiping everything out. There's 3 flamers now heading deep into the base of Marakar. Could get everything here. Starts a massive line of flame walls. Outposts are trying to kill it as fast as they can, but it's just not working out. Well, it is working out, but he's took a lot of damage on the War Factory. Is he also hunted? No, he's not. He's got a dozer down here. But there is a helix out now for ViViD. Did not expect there to be a helix. CC being built for ViViD in the main base. And this supply has just been built the flamer rocked up here as well for ViViD. I'm going to take out that third supply of Marakar. Marakar trying to build his second again. Marakar did secure himself a bottom right oil. And dare I say it, is Marakar doing okay now? Because there's actually not that many units out now for ViViD. He's invested a lot of money and time into that helix. And there's a GAT out. More flamers waypointed to the middle, but the difference is that ViViD is collecting still on this third supply, so its economy is 50% greater. If we discount that oil, though, helix actually just flown back for now. Artillery coming in for ViViD. Both players are level 3. War Factory preemptively sold there by Marakar. Is that going to be on the supply, though, anyway? It is on the supply. Maybe the War Factory would have gone down anyway. CC now being built. But sometimes, yeah, you can sell a building and think you're being smart, but actually it ends up double hurting you. Flamers continue to press down the middle for ViViD. Marakar trying to hold the line with what weak units he's got. Another Battle Master out now for Marakar. Yeah, ViViD looking totally on form. Marakar is holding, though, with the help of these Battle Masters, but there's another Flamer snuck into Marakar's base. Is that CC at risk of going down? If he begins the Flame Wall now, it could even take down that gap. Does begin the Flame Wall. There's a couple of tank hunters here as well, though. Flamer might, in the end, get taken out. Trucks here have been stopped from collecting. That supply has had to be sold. So actually, both players don't have a hell of a lot, but Marakar's base just keeps getting wrecked over and over again. Both players at the moment don't have a lot, but Marakar still has to deal with this Lix, and he's got a damaged GAT that could be picked off. We've got 2 more GATs here, but they're also very low. Could be that Helix that makes all the difference, but this supply is continuing to collect. Helix takes out some more units. Marakar's now got to be constantly scared of a Helix that could rock up at any given moment. And when there's loads of water on the map where the Helix is safe from being shot, yeah, it really favors the airplay. ViViD ahead in XP. Marakar coming in with a carpet bomb on this third supply. Probably will clear it. Yeah, it does clear it. And the 2 trucks. 2 more flamers down the middle. Ooh. Okay, bomb planted on the truck, but ViViD's on another supply now, so his economy just continues to be ahead of Marakar. Marakar only has a couple of units out. Just these 2 GATs, really. He's got this here, which I think is just a bit of a scout. No, he does have 2 RPGs inside of it. He could stop that supply. Flamer is not going to be able to shut down this 4th supply here of ViViD. And Marakar has been defeated. ViViD has done it. He's progressing to the next round. 6-3 is the score, which when you think about it, the first 2 games went 2-0 up for Marakar. He started on his strongest map, but I do see him playing Oil Rampage a hell of a lot, so you kind of expect him to be better on that one. But did he play the other maps enough? ViViD even made mistakes throughout that, like not focusing on the oils in the first 2 games. Oil and refinery got left for ages. Leaving that refinery on one of the games for ages and stuff like that. But in the end, didn't matter. ViViD just too strong, and ViViD is a lot less active than Marakar as well. So yeah, GG, well played. What a fantastic set. What a long one as well. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'll try and reply back to everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. GG.